Hi, it's Mrs. Singh Rai, just sharing a presentation on magnets. Please also check out my website, ketopreet.com, for free lessons. Enjoy the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Magnet. Do you know what I'm made of? Today I'm going to be teaching you a little bit more about magnets and all of the cool things that I can do. I am made of iron, nickel, cobalt, or steel. Which one of the pictures below do you think is iron? Which one is metal? Which one is cobalt? Which one is steel? I wonder. Let's see which ones you were able to guess. Look below to find our names out. The first one in the top left is nickel. The next one is iron. The next one is steel. And then the last one in the bottom right corner is cobalt. We don't always look like we do in these pictures, but we thought you might want to see what we look like. Did you also know that cobalt is the name of a color? Now you know. Hey, it's me, Magnet, again. I brought a few of my cousins with me. They couldn't all make it out. There wasn't enough space for all of us. But did you know that we can make some metal's just a type of material, move? We aren't that powerful though. Did you know that we don't work on all metals? Let's learn a new vocabulary word. A vocabulary word is just an important word that you need to know. Today's important word is diamagnetic. Did you know that I don't stick to materials such as wood, plastic, glass, or cotton, to name a few? It's important to remember these words. Don't be intimidated by them, because it's great when you understand them and you've already heard them. So now you've already heard the word diamagnetic. Pretty smart. Don't worry, I'm not sad. I have feelings and was just sharing some information. Well, actually, magnets don't have real feelings, but I can in this story. I know I said that I'm made of a lot of materials, but did you know that most metals are not really magnetic? I know! I was so surprised when I was learning how to be a magnet too. Kept sliding off of all kinds of slides and having so much fun. Do you like slides? Now, let me explain why I had a few accidents while I was growing up and learning about why only some metals were attracted or pulling towards me, and we could go on rides together at the magnet park. What this means in science terms or words is that some metals have strong magnetic properties, so you can think of it as they like to play with me because they're attracted to me. Again, not just because I'm cute. These include the ones you met at the beginning, like iron, nickel, cobalt, and steel. I know it looks like we are not being fair or including others, but don't worry, we all play together. We just have different areas that we're allowed to play in, kind of like social distancing with COVID-19 right now. We are actually all great friends, but from a distance, like you and your friends right now. The ones that play in a different area take part in other activities because in science words, it just means that they repel or pull away because they have weak magnetic properties. These include aluminum, brass, copper, and lead. Did you know that the Earth is a huge magnet? No way! Yes way. I bet you remember where Santa Claus lives. Does he live in the North Pole or in the South Pole? Bet your educators know. In the meantime, we're going to let you know that the Earth actually has a northern magnetic field and a southern magnetic field. N is for north, S is for south. Okay, so it isn't as simple as remembering where Santa is, but I thought it'd be fun because I like him and we often hang out at the North Pole. Okay, I'll put my serious science pants back on. Do you like them? The truth is the Earth has two ends. One is a north-seeking pole and the other is a south-seeking pole. There's also an invisible area of magnetism surrounding it called a magnetic field. You'll see that shortly. Pretty cool. Here we see the example of our invisible magnetic field. If you look where the S for south is or the N for north is, we've also used two arrows to help point towards it. You'll notice that a lot of the iron filings are gathering where those two poles are. This is because of the invisible area of magnetism. Pretty incredible.
Here you see two north poles or two south poles. The rule is the same for both. They actually push away from each other. The science word is called repel, right? When they go together, it's attract. When they can't stick together, it's called repel because of their weak magnetic properties. Think of it like COVID-19 right now. We can't get too close to one another. We look forward to seeing you in the classroom. But for poles that are the same, it's going to be social distancing forever. Think of magnets that have poles that are not the same. We can now think of how we'll be allowed to play after this whole virus is over. This won't be happening forever, don't worry. Can't wait to see you in the classroom. Think now about north and south or south and north. If they're the opposite or different, they're allowed to play together because they're attracted because of the strong magnetic properties. We're all very tired of hearing about the virus, but it's okay because it won't last forever and we're stronger. So now we talk about poles that are the same, north and north or south and south. N is for north, S is for south in the pictures. They're not allowed to play together because they repel, because they have weak magnetic properties. When the virus is over, they'll still have to follow social distancing, but we won't. Did you know that I have many different jobs? I don't get paid for them like the adults in your life do, but I still love my work. I help people navigate. That just means find their way when they use a compass. A compass helps people with directions like north, east, south, and west. That really means up, to the right, down, and to the left. This is because a compass is always pointing north. All of the cool energy that the Earth's magnetic pole has helps a compass help others. How do you help others? Next, I tell you about the work that I do in a hospital with doctors and medical staff who operate a cool machine called a magnetic resonance imaging machine. MRI is short form. I think doctors also think those words are super tricky or tiring to say too. That's why they just call it a MRI. This machine allows doctors to take a picture of the inside of your body, kind of like a body camera. Cool, right? But you also have to be very safe around it. Make sure you know your safety. Next, I tell you about my work in hotels. Have you ever gotten a hotel key card? That's where I also work. At the back, on that black stripe usually, is where my power is used to help open doors. I don't get paid here, but I do make sure I take breaks and do Just Dance between hotel rooms, and I also make sure that I enjoy the pool. Not a bad day at work. Make sure you don't put your keys near a phone or it can deactivate it. Next, I talk about shopping. Much like you, I get tired as well sometimes. I also enjoy it from time to time. When the adults in your life use credit cards or debit cards, I'm at work. If you look at the back of them, they have those stripes, the rectangular shaped ones. Those are magnetic and they're linked to their banking. Credit cards, they have to pay back after they get their bill, and debit cards take the money out of their bank right away and give it to the business for the goods that they buy. Pretty cool. Look, it's me in your kitchen doing some art. Well, actually, I don't really do art, but I do help you put your art up on the fridge where your parents can proudly display it. Did you notice on your fridge that you sometimes need to use more than one magnet? I wonder why that is. Think about that one and discuss. If you enjoyed that presentation, please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment below. Please also check out teachingbeyondthesurface.ca for anti-racist educational resources. In addition, I've created many other educational resources for free on ketopreet.com. If you'd like to support the work that I'm doing, feel free to donate on buymeacoffee/Gurpreetrai, GURPREETRAI. Thank you.